And now for something completely different. Hello YouTubers, this is a noobifier. Today we're in the studio, the main studio. I think you can see it on the top right hand side of the screen. You have your 6 DOF and you have your 3 DOF. This is where I live stream from. And this room here is not optimal. It's not optimal at all for recording audio. You have a brick wall, you have a bare ceiling, a bare floor, a bare wall over there. However, because of the technology of what's called a broadcast microphone, you can stream and still achieve good audio. And that's good for anywhere. Trade center, inside a recording booth, doing podcasts, anywhere that you want to capture the voice or a sound source of one thing. Because broadcast microphone is usually shotgun, which means you speak down into it, and it's cardioid, meaning it'll reject everything. It'll reject all of the sounds around the outside, which is like your trade show. So negative is that if you want to record 2 people, you need 2 of them, but that's pretty minor. You will get good quality sound. So Blue is a company that we all know. They did their Blue Snowball microphone and Blue Yeti, and it's actually where a lot of us started. I myself started with a Blue Yeti, and then I moved to an SM7b. So Logitech bought Blue, and Logitech is trying to cater to streamers now. They've got new cameras and new microphones and everything that a streamer might want, and it makes sense that they would have a committee and they would say, what's the next product? What are we going to build next? And it is, what do the streamers use? And that is SM7b, and how can we capture that market? So the SM7b is iconic. It's a broadcast microphone. You would like, Walter Cronkite was using it. Michael Jackson used it to record Thriller. It is iconic, and it is a very, very well received microphone across the industry. However, it's a very, very old design, so it makes sense that you would want to update it. And when you update it, you would say, what does it do? What does it do well? And potentially, what are some of the faults that we could fix? So one of the faults that they did fix is that the SM7b by Shure does actually require what's called a cloud lifter to bring the gain up. It's a notoriously difficult microphone to drive. And the Blue Sona includes a plus 25 dB microphone amplifier built right in. So you won't have to worry about that. It's basically like having an SM7b with a cloud lifter built in. It is XLR only, which I see as a benefit because I would like to consider myself more prosumer. So XLR lets you put it into a microphone amp, a mixer, and it lets you do all of the magic that you can do in post-processing, but live, right? Post-processing your audio live before it goes out. So that's added benefit. And it's not that you can't do that without USB, but this microphone is at that target range of like it's $449 Canadian. So maybe 400 US, which is a lot of money to ask for a microphone, but I think there's good value here. As you can see on the screen, it's available in like this glossy white, and I have this black one here. It comes with a second pop filter, a red one if you wanted to mix things up. And also that's it's nice because you have a spare. If this ever gets funky or broken, you can actually just switch it out. So without getting into the technical details and the numerical numbers and everything and the A to B testing, which I think is relevant to some people, like some people are interested in that, like the scientists. For just you and I, the end user, what does it sound like? How does it sound in this not optimal environment with this non-recording studio quality gear? I think it sounds pretty good, right? So when I live stream, I'm here. If you're at all interested in joining us on live stream, lately we've been doing Warhammer 40K, completely different game. And that's a really fun game to watch. It's good teamwork and that kind of stuff. And we're also doing Let's Play. So if we're missing a player and you happen to be online, you happen to be wanting to play the game, we will hook you up and you can join in on the fun live on stream. Someone gifted me Hogwarts Legacy. Everyone is saying that that's like such a good game. It looks fun. It's not really my style, but again, someone gifted it to me, so I'm going to give it a try. So watch out for that. And of course, all of the other stuff. Anytime we're reviewing hardware that on the main channel, all of the preliminary stuff is usually tested live on noobifier 2. That's the point of the channel. It's where all the other stuff goes. The stuff that basically I'm keeping the content on the main channel clean, but giving those people who want the extra stuff the ability to go see it. So thank you very much for tolerating my weird video review. I hope that you got an impression that it's a really good piece of kit. if you have any questions about it, hit me up in Discord. I will gladly speak with you about this in greater detail, pros and cons. Maybe this isn't the microphone for you. Maybe you're looking for something completely different, or maybe it's out of your price range and you want a recommendation for something cheaper, or maybe you're trying to go pure pro and this is just not going to cut it for you. Okay, so that's what we're all about. Thanks for tolerating. Talk to you later.